EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And, right away, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Carr completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Gain of 18 on the play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Carr. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Christian Kirksey. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
It's a gain of 10. And the Raider first down.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them.
but they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I got you.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
from the 29, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Rodgers pass. Complete.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. 6-0 our score after 1.
Raiders 6. Packers nothing.
Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll run it with Jones. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Jacobs,
Preston Smith there on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Las Vegas.
Here's Jacobs. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And it's 3rd down.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Kenny Clark in on the
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
to 2nd and goal at the Packers' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd and goal, Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
To Darren Waller.
From 4 yards out. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Now Carr. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Packers nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Rodgers to throw once more. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. That one goes for 24 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 93. On 1st down, Carr. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
29. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now Carr. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. As the first half is winding down, and the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action. Ready for the 3rd quarter.
Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. That's complete to Lazard. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
For the extra point.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Kenny Clark.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They do go for it. It's Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Jacobs, the Raider ball carrier. The tackle by Dean Lowry. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Carr gonna throw. Reception here by Ruggs. Oh, some strong running. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 43 yards. Looking deep for Adams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 6 there on 1st and 4. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. Just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Carr now on first down. Steps away to his left.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Carr will try it again on second down. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Las Vegas.
Here's Carr. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Throwing his Carr on third down. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs in minicamp.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Raiders Crosby with the extra point. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts. But even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On second down, it's Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was all.